So what we are going to brew today is a say coffee. It's a hamasho say special preparation Ethiopian landrace dry-fermented honey coffee from Ethiopia. So it is from the Sidama region, and it's an Ethiopian landrace, which means basically it's a mixed varietal from all of the different coffee farmers, small producers that they have in and around the region. So we are going to do 18 grams of coffee to 300 grams of water. The notes on the card here say that watermelon, peach rings, and yellow florals. We'll see. I find this coffee to be a very nice Ethiopian coffee. It has that florality. It has a lot more berryness than watermelon, I would say. We'll see. I'm grinding it relatively fine at around 50 on my DF64 with SSP MP burrs. We are using a origami tripper with cafec T90 papers. So I'm using this basically because this is the only larger paper that I have. All the rest of the papers I have right now are all 0 on size. Have a look onto how fine the coffee grounds are. We are going to start off with a 60 gram bloom for around 40 seconds. Just give it a little swirl. Now for the second pour, I'm going to bring it up to around 200. Now what we are going to do is wait till the water has almost drained through. Like when I can see the top level of the bed, that is when I'm going to start my next pour. The reason to do that is so that there is more fresh water that is passing through the bed. It helps in extraction, is what I feel. Yeah, now time for the next pour. It's around 155 now. Now we are going to let it drip through. In the meanwhile, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slightly rinse my cup. With this coffee, I'm usually looking for around 3-minute, 30-second drawdown, and even if in that time it has not drawn completely, what I'm going to do is just cut the brew shot there. If you can see, it's just dripping now. There isn't a lot of water flow happening. It's 3-minute 30 now, and what I'm going to do is just very floral, very sweet. It has that a sweet fruit quality. It reminds me of, it does remind me of yellow florals. I don't know if you would have seen those yellow flowers they use during weddings for decoration. It's a very nice rounded acidity. Let's go back to what this says. Watermelon, peach rings, and yellow florals. I mean, yellow florals, yes. It's quite bright. It has a very thin body, though it is well rounded. It also kind of reminds me of something like a sweetened black tea, like a Suleimani chai or something like that. It has much less of that tea-like. I find most of the tea-like coffees, they have this slight astringency, like a mouth-drying feeling. This does not have that at all. I mean, every time I've brewed this, I've been very, very happy. like if I swirl it quite a lot, as it cools down, it also has that slight uh, zest kind of vibe, like a not a lemon zest, but more like Mozambique grapefruit kind of zest, without getting too pithy, you know. Even the slight watermelon aroma, it also starts getting into the cup as it cools down. I mean, it's not watermelon as the watermelon fruit per se, but more the watermelon peel or the rind. It has that aroma, not necessarily the taste. All right. So this was Say Coffee, Hamasho, Ethiopian landrace dry-fermented honey coffee, and I would say it's a pretty nice coffee actually. To be starting the year off, this is a very nice coffee to be sipping. Yeah. See you all in the next video.